Hi guys. So I got a really interesting question on Instagram and I never actually really thought about making this into a video, but I thought it would be a good idea for you guys, of course. Um, I'm going to be talking about my time with an NG tube. If you don't know what an NG tube is, I don't even know the long term for it, but pretty much it's a tube that goes through your nose down to your stomach and it puts nutrition in for you when you can't put the nutrition in yourself. Hence why people with eating disorders sometimes have them. Um, and what to expect when you're getting an NG tube. Um, it's definitely not comfortable. I wouldn't say it hurts. I mean, there was one time that it did actually hurt because they're supposed to blow air through it to see if they can hear the air in your stomach, to make sure that the placement is correct. And there was one time that they put the tube in and the air blew out my ear. Not really sure how that worked, but I don't even know where it was. It might have been in my sinuses or something, but it was definitely not down in my stomach. But pretty much when you're getting an NG tube, ask for a glass of water so you can drink the water as the tube is going down, because that makes it go down so much easier, and it'll just give you something else to think about. Just like just drink the water, and you don't have to really pay attention to the huge tube sliding down your throat. This person also wanted to know if you can get an NG tube while you're at a healthy weight. And the answer to that is yes. Yes, yes, yes. Every single time I've had an NG tube, I've always been at a healthy weight. It doesn't matter what weight you're at. It's just, if you can't feed yourself, if you can't get the nutrition you need into your body, then they will put an NG tube in. People in the hospital, your doctor, just pretty much whoever does that. Then there is, does it hurt? Again, no, it doesn't really hurt. It's obviously very uncomfortable. I mean, I don't think anyone would enjoy the sensation. Um, yeah, it doesn't really hurt. And what was it like having an NG tube? See, I've had an NG tube quite a few times, but one of these times I had it for 5 months. I had it from the span of November to March. Because I just wasn't eating and I couldn't get the nutrition in myself. And I needed the calories, obviously. So I just had the NG tube for for 5 months. And I was allowed to use it at home. When I was in the hospital, they gave me my very own pump, and oh god, hundreds and hundreds of cans of Ensure. You would not believe how much Ensure they gave us. It's crazy. There's so much Ensure. But um, but having an actual NG tube, it was, again, it's not a fun experience. Um, a lot of people stare. I went to Hillside after the hospital, and Hillside is like a residential treatment center. It's like a step down from inpatient. Like, you still have the groups and the treatment and the therapy and the staff and the support. You have your own room there and stuff. You live there. But when I first got there, everyone was just staring at me. Everyone had their reasons for being there, but I was the first one to be there who was there because of an eating disorder, surprisingly enough. and people didn't understand, and they probably thought I was some kind of freak because it wasn't exactly subtle. There was a tube coming out my nose, and there were a lot of questions and a lot of staring. And I mean, it was also just very annoying on a day-to-day basis because there were times it would fall out and I have to get it replaced, which was really annoying. Don't ask me how it fell out. Sometimes it just slides right out. It slides out easily, guys. Like, if you have an NG tube, please be careful. Um, and then you get the NG tube changed every 1 to 2 weeks because the stomach acid kind of like eats away at it, and you don't really want that in your stomach for too long. So I would get it changed weekly at my doctor's office, and it was just as annoying and uncomfortable every single time. Although my doctor was very good at it, so if it goes straight down, if it does exactly what it's supposed to do, if the doctor is very good at placement, then it's not going to be that uncomfortable. But if they miss, they go into your lung, if it coils in the back of your throat, it can be a very like messy process. Um, what has anorexia taught me? It's taught me that life can be really unfair. And nobody deserves an eating disorder. I wouldn't wish it upon anyone. But yeah. And the final question is, how am I? I'm okay. The depression is under control at the moment. The anxiety and the eating are both kind of up in the air at the moment. Um, but I've still got some hope. So, yeah. And then a few other questions. These ones are more kind of like just general now. Like, I don't know. My favorite movie. My favorite movie is have to be a Disney movie. Like pretty much any Disney movie. I love Disney movies. Um, my favorite artist slash band. That's a really hard one because I listen to so many varieties of people. It's really weird. Um, I like Imagine Dragons and pretty much just alternative and soft rock and indie style and dubstep and stuff like that. Just chill music. I don't know. My favorite color is green. I love green. What do I want to be when I'm older? Well, I am going to school for nursing, and I'm looking forward to that. I either want to be a psychiatric nurse or I want to go into pediatric nursing so I can help young people with eating disorders. And again, how am I? And that's answer's still the same. But that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I love you all. Be safe, be kind to yourself, just show some self-love. Believe in you, you can do this. Love you all.